I waited until today to film this video because the internet is forever and I don't want to say things that are too stupid. And I thought I was going to gather my thoughts and have things to say. I'm going to be honest, man. I don't even know. I mean, the worst possible thing ever as a Mavs fan. The worst possible thing. There's not really words, to be honest. Nico Harrison, I hope you know what you just did. Like, I mean, it shows in your Instagram followers. Y'all have lost almost 1 million. Let me do something real quick before we continue this. Why would I have something hung up of things that I don't support anymore? I also have a Luka shirt. Hold on. It's gonna be backwards on the video. I record everything backwards. I've had this for so long that it doesn't fit me anymore. So I was gonna wear it for this video, but like, why would I wear something that doesn't fit me? You know. But yeah, this guy doesn't play for the Dallas Mavericks anymore. You traded arguably. Do I look tired? I didn't sleep well last night, to be honest. You traded the guy, your franchise cornerstone. Apparently you didn't see it that way. You're idiotic, to be honest. You're a fucking moron, Nico Harrison. Before I attack all of the ownership and front office of the Dallas Mavericks, I just want to say thank you, Luka. And you didn't deserve that. It's not how this should have ended. That guy gave everything. He was bleeding from the knees all of last season. The season before that, he was battling through injury. Like, there has to be something bigger. Did he, like, murder 15 families? See, this is why I didn't do this last night. I would have lost my fucking mind. I'm covering my eyes up because I look like death. Now I just look stupid. I've talked to so many people about this that I don't even know really where to start. 1 million people have talked to me like, hey, you okay? Your franchise court, Luka Doncic just got traded. I thought Shams got hacked. Seriously, I got the trade and I was hanging out with some friends and I said, oh, damn, Shams got hacked? He's got to have two-factor authentication, right? Like, there's no way. There's no way that the ESPN guy who reports this, he had to say, yes, this is real. And then it had to be confirmed by Bobby Marks and Chris Haynes before I even believed it. What a terrible trade. You trade arguably the best player in the league. Arguably. And last season, I would say he was. And Maxi Kleber. Rest in peace, Maxi Kleber. You probably won't ever play in LA. You gave up a pick. Luka wasn't enough. You had to give up a second-round pick. Could you imagine if you were the Jazz GM, you got that call, and you were like, I'm going to help coordinate what? I'm going to get Jalen Hood-Schifino and a second to help Luka Doncic to leave. There has to be something bigger. There has to be something bigger. There's no, if this is genuinely a move by Nico Harrison, it is out of pure ego and the fact that him and Luka probably didn't get along very well. If this is purely just a business decision by Nico Harrison, it is complete egomania. It's horrific. You just devastated millions of people. And I mean millions of people. You just devastated millions of them. When Miriam Adelson bought the Dallas Mavericks, I was nervous because you know what she's about, right? She made all of her money gambling, taking advantage of other people, being a general piece of shit. I didn't want someone like that anywhere near the franchise. And I thought Mark Cuban would see fit to sell the franchise to someone that loved the Mavericks as much as he did. So when he sold the team, it was kind of shocking to me, and I never really talked about it on here or anything because it was one of those things. It's like, yeah, it's news, but like, what am I going to say about it? Some billionaire passed a franchise onto a billionaire. Like, does that really change anything for anyone? To most people, it means nothing. To me, I saw it as change. Change is, especially in this kind of era, when things can happen very quickly. Obviously, the untradeable can be traded. Change is scary. Did we make the finals last year? I want to be honest. Like, maybe someone in the comments can let me know. If this is a win now move, we must have been asked last season. Yeah, last season must have been the season we missed the playoffs. And this was a panic move at the deadline, right? I haven't watched any content. I just can't. I can't. Why would I want to watch something that breaks my heart? Really, genuinely. I think I speak for all Mavs fans, even if guys didn't love Luka. You know what I mean? What an idiotic move. I don't want Anthony Davis in a Mavs jersey. I don't want Max Christie in a Mavs jersey. I don't want your shitty 2029 first round pick. You didn't even get both of their picks. You didn't get the 29 and the 31. You just got the 29. And even then, Luka's going to make that team so good that pick is completely useless. And you deserve it. You know what? If the Lakers go on to win a championship this season, you deserve it. If there's no conspiracy theory, Nico, you deserve it. You deserve all of it. You deserve this fucking 70 piece that Luka's going to give you on February 25th when they play. You deserve all of it. A horrific horrendous, why would anyone want to come to the Mavericks ever again move. Every NBA player that I've seen comment on this is just like, wow, in a state of shock, absolutely stunned, because that guy is your franchise and you just let him walk out the door for fucking 31-year-old Anthony Davis. Sure, you can pair him next to Gafford or Lively. Great rim defense. That's awesome. You just got rid of your superstar. I wish the Adelsons never bought the Mavs. I wish Nico Harrison never became the GM. You made all these great moves, but maybe you were just a lucky piece of shit. You tried to trade for Kyle Kuzma last season. I should have seen the writing on the wall. There's no real way to justify this. There's just no, unless Luka is completely cooked. Like his calves are done. You know, he's out of the league in 3 years because he can't move, Brandon Roy style. Like, unless that's the case, unless the Mavs knew something we didn't, how do you not, even if that's the case, right? How do you not at least announce to the world that Luka Doncic is available and he goes to the highest bidder? Oklahoma City or anyone who stocked up draft picks, that's what they stock up draft picks for. They stock up draft picks to get a guy like this. This is the guy. This is the guy teams are looking for. Every team would have killed the draft of Luka Doncic. Everyone, every team. I don't care. Even if you want a championship, Celtics fans, you can tell me. Be honest. You would have killed the draft Luka. And then it's to the Lakers. For a guy that's old, aging, hasn't been the same player in 2 to 3 years, right? It's not the same guy they won a championship with. Injured all the time. And you could say, yeah, he's been better as of late. Yeah, sure. He just got injured. I mean, he just did. It's not a conspiracy theory. He only plays like 52 games a season. I have to watch that. I don't have to, actually. I don't have to watch anything. I don't have to pay. I don't have to buy Mavs gear anymore. I don't have to buy tickets. I don't even live in Dallas anymore. Why would I even associate with that team anymore? I mean, heartbreaking. I was a Mavs fan for life, to be honest. Was. Probably. I mean, I don't even really want to watch the team anymore. What are the Mavericks without Luka Doncic? In the same way, what were the Mavericks without Dirk Nowitzki? Could you imagine for a second if the Mavs traded Dirk for Kobe? Like, that's one thing, right? That because technically that's, you know, 2 greatest players of all time for each other. Anthony Davis is not the player Luka Doncic is. Let's just say it how it is. At this stage in his career, not the same player. Even if Anthony Davis was 20 years old, I wouldn't give him a win-now move that includes Luka Doncic. That man is untouchable. You have a statue outside the American Airlines Center for Dirk that has the word loyalty in it. If this isn't a sign of new things, I don't know what is. What a fucking terrible move. And you went out and did it by yourself, didn't tell anyone. It's just you and Rob Pelinka chopping it up. This trade doesn't even work in 2K. That's how crazy this is. Luka Doncic will never play another game in a Dallas Mavericks jersey. And it's not because he retired or because he got injured or because there was a falling out between him and ownership or, you know, they just really, in all honesty, it looks like they just thought he was too fat, which you get him a freaking everything before you ever even consider trading him over that. I mean, ridiculous. But it looks like he didn't want to pay his $350 million. Miriam Adelson, you made all of your money off of taking advantage of your fans, to be honest. A lot of Mavs fans gamble. A lot of them do. A lot of people gamble, right? A lot of people sports bet. A lot of Mavs fans sports bet. You take the money out of those pockets for the tickets. You bleed them dry for jerseys and $120 for Mavs TV and all this stuff. You bleed them dry, and then you have to go ahead and get rid of the guy that makes it all worth it. What more can you take from Mavs fans, huh? What more? You're going to start taking their homes too? You start buying up properties? I mean, what is the point of a team that does a move like that? I don't want them in Dallas. I want them to relocate. This move is so bad that I would rather it be a conspiracy theory for the Mavericks to get moved to Vegas so I can root for a new team. A team that actually has loyalty, cares about their fans. I mean, this is just not productive. It just hurts. It's kind of, you know, the stages of grief or whatever. I was just mad last night. So mad that I didn't want to sleep. Now I'm just sad. I built this channel. Part of the reason why is because I love Luka. Like, I loved Dirk as a kid. I dressed up as Dirk for Halloween when I was 7. I was a massive fan of the Mavs as a kid. Absolutely massive. And then I got to watch Dirk win a championship that I could hardly understand in 2011. I really wasn't old enough to truly understand the weight of a championship like that, right? So when Luka Doncic became a Maverick, he was my guy, right? You know, like he was, you know, Dirk was awesome and he's still my favorite player of all time, but Luka was the guy, yeah? He'd take the torch from Dirk, led us to a conference finals, a finals. He led us there. Led us. This is not a win-now move. We're not winning shit. If we flame out in the play-in and Kyrie leaves in the offseason, You deserve it, Nico. You deserve it. And if Kyrie leaves in the offseason and goes to the Lakers, you fucking deserve it. You dedicate, as a fan, you dedicate a lot of time to a team. It becomes part of your personality, yeah. You know, oh, he's a Mavs fan, right? Always wearing Mavs jerseys. You know, I even play basketball a little bit like Luka. A little bit. I'm talking like 0.01%. Like throwing ridiculous passes out of bounds. That's about as close as it gets. Taking step back threes that I miss. I've just spent so much time with a team, right? You pick the loyalty as a kid. And for the team itself to refute that loyalty to its fans. I mean, Luka gave you everything, but it's not just Luka. You turned your back on your fans. The guys that love the team. Kyrie is great. He's not our franchise cornerstone. I don't want these random guys on my team. I want Luka, to be honest. The Mavericks have built their franchise around the idea that they will get these amazing superstars and do whatever it takes to win. And when you win it, it's that much sweeter. We could win the next 3 championships in a row, which we fucking won't, by the way. We fucking won't. This fucking team's not winning shit now. But if we did, it wouldn't mean the same. We could win the next 10 and it wouldn't mean 1 with Luka. It wouldn't be the same. What does Dallas mean to Anthony Davis, right? What does Dallas mean to Kyrie Irving? A little bit, you know. Came here, rebuilt his legacy, yeah. Rebuilt his stock. It means a little bit to Kyrie. It means nothing to Anthony Davis. It means nothing to a lot of these guys. It only meant things because you got to come here and play basketball with Luka Doncic. And then you knew when you had that guy on your team, you had a chance. I watched Luka drag a team that was playing Frank Ntilikina playoff minutes. Your second best player was a Jalen Brunson before he was even remotely an all-star, and Spencer Dinwiddie to a fucking Western Conference Finals with Dwight Powell as your center. Guy is your third stringer now. Great third stringer. Miss him. Hope he comes back soon. Guess we don't fucking need him anymore, actually. I wouldn't blame half the team just leaving. We traded Markieff Morris, dude. One of Kyrie's best friends. Could you imagine that? Kyrie loses, unless he had a hand in this, Kyrie loses their best player and Markieff Morris, who's his best buddy. For what? For fucking Anthony Davis? What a nightmare, dude. Really, I thought I was going to go to sleep and wake up and it was just going to be fine. Like, it didn't exist. The name Luka Doncic in a trade, in a Shams deal, is unheard of, unthinkable, and unmeasurable, and deplorable, and horrific, and the worst thing that's happened to Dallas sports ever. That's all I got for now, to be honest. What do you say to something that you have no words for? Thought I had 100 bars for Nico Harrison. I don't. You fucked up. You fucked up real fucking bad. If there is nothing else that comes out of this puzzle piece, if it's true that there's no conspiracy theory, Adam Silver didn't want this to happen to usher in a new era because NBA ratings are down, that Miriam Adelson doesn't want to move the team to Vegas, that Nico Harrison's not a secret fucking double agent for the Lakers. If none of these things are true and it's pure ego, regardless, Nico, worst thing to happen to Dallas sports and the city of Dallas maybe ever. That guy meant everything to us. Just fucking traded him for nothing. Could have gotten everything. Could have gotten every one of Oklahoma City's picks. Could have gotten every single one of anyone's picks. You could have anyone in the league, and you just want to trade him to the Lakers for Anthony fucking Davis. For a win-now move. You ain't winning shit without Luka. And if you did, it doesn't mean anything. I'm upset. Really upset. It makes me not even want to watch basketball. Mavs fans, if you go support another team, at least subscribe, hang out. I'll start covering other teams a little bit more now. Because why would I focus on a team that doesn't like its fans? That has no respect for its fans. Y'all take care. Mavs fans, good luck.